Whenever we thought to have seen it all, another form of crime would pop up again. This time we're talking about a young lady that is popularly known as Successful Rita, even though she was not successful in this particular one. She's a young mother that did unspeakable thing to her child that is considered a very serious offense, and some other people have traditionally condemned this as an abomination. And I believe that this is going to stick to the memories of the family, the friends, and even her community for a very, very long time. I'm very sure that you are going to be surprised that when you find out that a popular pastor and his wife from a popular church in that community were also part of this crime. So watch this video to the end so that you will know the particular pastor and his wife that were involved in this shameful act. Her name is Rita Ogale. She's a 28-year-old man from Kokori town in Etiop East local government area of Delta State, that's southern part of Nigeria, and she's a single mother of 3 from 2 different men. The incident happened on the 15th of December 2025 near NAPC bypass in Warri town, that's the same Delta State. According to her, she entered a tricycle that is popularly known as Keke with 2 of her kids. One is 2 years and the other one is a newly born baby of just 2 months old. After about 5 minutes, the men she met inside the Keke pointed a gun at her and snatched a newly born baby away from her and then pushed her and the other child out of the Keke, and she started screaming for help, but nobody was close that could help her. She then returned to her community and told them all. They all became worried and started making calls and spreading the news so that everybody could be at alert for the stolen baby. After some time, the sister took her to the police station to make a report. While she got there, she told the policeman that she was actually in a tricycle when some men pointed a gun at her and stole her baby away from her. And the police did interrogated her, but during the course of the interrogation, her gestures, her responses, even her answers were not adding up. But the police still went ahead to collect her baby's daddy's phone number from her and then called the young man, invited him to the station for questioning. He actually got to the station and he was also interrogated. At the end of it all, he told them that he knew nothing about the missing child, and the police then allowed them to go and swung into action immediately. While they were going, the young man, upon his suspicion about the whole thing, deceived Successful Rita to a native doctor's shrine to seek spiritual findings. When they got there, the native doctor threatened that whoever orchestrated the plan or executed the plan or even played a role in the missing child would die within some days. Lo and behold, Successful Rita became frightened and started to confess that the child was neither stolen nor kidnapped, that she saw the child and staged the whole thing. The young man was totally in shock upon hearing that, and he angrily returned her to the station to continue her confessions there. When she got there, she confessed to the police that she actually sold the child for 1.5 million naira, and she mentioned whom she sold the child to. The police were very, very surprised to hear from her that it was this pastor and his wife that you are seeing in the school right now that actually bought the child from her. His name is Valentine Oseze. He's the General Overseer of Believers Praise Ministry that is located at Urubugara Street in Agboho in the same Delta State. The police had no choice and they quickly rushed to the church, and luckily for them, they met the pastor and his wife and the child, and they quickly retrieved the child from them and they were arrested. As at the time of making this video, they are in police custody answering questions. Hopefully, after the interrogation, I believe that they are going to be charged to court. This incident has got a whole lot of people talking and asking questions, but especially when it concerns a religious organization like the church, because they believe that the church is where a whole lot of people usually run to seek the fruit of the womb. How come they are the ones now buying babies? These are the questions some of them are asking. As of now, it's not clear if the pastor and his wife have their own children, because up to now, nobody has mentioned anything like that. While some others are blaming the pastor, saying that if he does not have a child of his own, it's not a problem, and if he decides to adopt one today, it's still not a problem. But he should go through the proper channel to do all of that, instead of exploiting and taking advantage of an innocent girl that they don't even know the gravity or rather the consequences of the crime she has committed. Some are also saying that it's possible that they have their own children, and it's also possible that they bought that child for something else. But especially, we have heard so many times that some churches have committed all forms of atrocity to mobilize members to their church. As for me, a pastor of that magnitude is enlightened enough to know that buying a human being is a crime. Nowhere in the world that human beings are sold. You can only adopt. And if you want to do that, you have to go through government recognized and registered organization. There are some criteria that you have to meet, and there are processes, there are procedures that you have to go through. So if you bypass any of these, it becomes an illegal thing, and at the same time, it becomes a crime. So guys, like and help us share this video so that other people will see it and know that things like this does happen. See you next time.